Have you ever felt that people don't really see your true worth? Maybe they ignore your abilities. Maybe they think you are ordinary. Maybe they even tell you that you cannot do anything special in life. But let me ask you one powerful question. What if your real value is hidden, just like a diamond that looks like a simple stone? Today, I want to share with you a story. A story that has been told in different ways across generations. A story that carries a life-changing lesson. It is the story of the wise man's gift. Long ago, in a small village surrounded by mountains and rivers, there lived a wise old man. This old man was respected by everyone in the village. He was not rich. He did not have gold or treasures. But he had something much more powerful: wisdom. People from far and near came to him whenever they faced problems. If a farmer had trouble with crops, he asked the old man. If parents struggled with their children, they asked the old man. If young people were confused about life, they also came to him. The old man rarely gave direct answers. Instead, he gave lessons through stories, examples, and sometimes strange little tests. One morning, the old man gathered some villagers in the market square. He held a small basket in his hand. Inside the basket, there were several rough-looking stones. They were gray, dull, and ordinary. Nobody would think they were valuable. The old man said, "My dear friends, today, I want to give you a gift. Each of you will take one stone from this basket, but I have one condition. You must not sell this stone. Instead, you must go out and ask people about its value. Then come back and tell me what you learned." The villagers were confused. Why would the wise man give them such simple stones? But they respected him, so they agreed. The first villager took his stone to a farmer who was working in the fields. He held it out and asked, "Sir, can you tell me the value of this stone?" The farmer looked at it and laughed. "This? It's just a stone. Maybe I could use it to scare away birds from my crops, or maybe to fill a hole in the ground. It has no real value." The villager felt a little disappointed. He thought maybe the stone was useless after all. The second villager took his stone to the busy market. He showed it to a vegetable seller. "Do you know the value of this stone?" he asked. The seller picked it up, turned it around, and said, "Well, it's heavy. I could use it to hold down my stall cloth when the wind blows. If I had to pay for it, maybe 1 coin. But honestly, you can find such stones anywhere." The villager sighed. "Only 1 coin? That sounded almost worthless." Another villager went to a carpenter. "Sir, can you tell me what this stone is worth?" The carpenter knocked on it, looked at it carefully, and said, "It's strong. I could use it to sharpen my tools or to balance wood. Maybe 2 or 3 coins, but nothing more." The villager nodded. So far, nobody saw anything special in the stone. Finally, one young man decided to take his stone to the nearby town where a jeweler lived. The jeweler was famous for identifying gems and precious stones. When the young man showed him the stone, the jeweler's eyes widened. He picked up the stone, cleaned off some dust, and brought out a magnifying glass. He looked at it from every angle. Then, with excitement in his voice, he said, "This is not an ordinary stone. This is a diamond. A rare diamond hidden in the form of a rough stone. Do you realize how precious this is? It is worth thousands of coins." The young man was shocked.
How could something that looked so ordinary be so valuable?
All the villagers returned to the wise man and shared their experiences. The farmer said, "It is useless." The sellers said, "It is worth 1 coin." The carpenter said, "Maybe 2 or 3 coins." But the young man said, "The jeweler told me it is a rare diamond worth thousands." The wise man smiled. He gathered them close and said, "My friends, this is the lesson. The stone did not change. It was always a diamond, but people saw it differently because of their own knowledge and experience. Some saw it as useless. Some saw it as worth a coin. But only the jeweler could see its true value." Then he paused and added, "And this stone is just like you. Many people will look at you and think you are ordinary. Some will think you are useless. Some will put a small price on you. But remember, your real value is not decided by others. Your value is decided by your true potential inside. Just like the diamond, your worth is hidden, waiting to be discovered." The villagers understood. They realized that too often in life, they allowed other people's opinions to define their worth. But the truth is simple. You are valuable, even if others cannot see it. So the next time someone tells you that you are not good enough, remember this story. Remember the wise man's gift. You are not just an ordinary stone. You are a diamond in disguise. My friend, maybe right now, people around you don't see your abilities. Maybe they laugh at your dreams. Maybe they judge you only from the outside. But never forget, your value is not decided by their eyes. Your value is inside you. It is hidden like the diamond. And one day, the right people will see your light, your talent, and your true worth. So keep believing in yourself. Keep polishing your skills. Keep working hard. Because even if the world sees you as an ordinary stone, you are truly a diamond.